Wait! Walter panicked and said, Sir Crane, this brat provoked you. If you have to kill someone, kill him. It has nothing to do with us. HMPH, hand over the Celestial Pearl, and I will spare your life. Theodore spat out. Celestial Pearl. Walter quickly thought of something and exclaimed, Sir Crane, I know who has the Celestial Pearl, as long as you promise to let us go. I'll tell you immediately. Oh, where is it? Theodore narrowed his eyes, showing interest. It's with this brat. Walter pointed at Dustin and exclaimed, Earlier, we had entered the tomb together, but we soon had a disagreement and parted ways. If the Celestial Pearl exists, it must be with him. At those words, everyone turned their attention to Dustin. Their eyes were filled with greed and desire. The Celestial Pearl was a sacred relic of the martial world. It was a treasure capable of granting a rebirth. Who wouldn't want such a treasure? Sir Chasey, we're not enemies. Why would you harm me? Dustin frowned. Walter and his daughter survived because he had rescued them. He couldn't believe Walter had betrayed him just like that. Stop pretending, brat. Walter glared at Dustin. You were inside for so long and the last to come out. You must be hiding a lot of treasure. I'd advise you to hand them all over to Sir Crane. That way, you might just be able to live. You little prick, so the Celestial Pearl is with you. No wonder I sensed a powerful force coming from you. Theodore rubbed his chin. His eyes gleamed as he said, Hand it over now, and I will forgive you for your insolence earlier. Sir Crane, you believe him. I've never even heard of the Celestial Pearl, Dustin said indifferently. You've never heard of it? Then I guess you wouldn't mind us checking. Walter sneered. I told you, I don't have the Celestial Pearl. Suit yourself if you don't believe me. Dustin couldn't bother explaining further. However, his cryptic attitude made him more suspicious. Dustin, if you found any treasure, just hand them over. Your life is more important. Emily couldn't help but worrying. That's right, Dustin. Treasures are all material possessions. It's far less important than your life. Vanessa was worried, too. Reese, a wise person knows when to surrender. The Venerable Crane is not someone you can go against. Just admit to your mistakes and hand over the treasures. Everyone would be happy that way. Nathan warned him as well. He wasn't sure if Dustin had the Celestial Pearl with him, but Dustin had other valuable items. There was only one way out for him, to give up the treasures to save his life. I don't have any treasure, but even if I did, I would never hand them over. Dustin gave his final answer. The fuck? Did he talk back? This kid has nerves of steel. HMPH. Driven by greed, he doesn't even care about his life. He deserves to die.